Welcome to the Imaginer's Workshop. I'm G. Willow. I'm here at Horton Springs, just 17 miles northeast of Payson, Arizona, off the 260. This is a very popular trail. We're headed up to the springs. It's about 8.6 miles round trip, up and back. We'll see how things go today. About 1 mile from the 260 on the Forest Road, there's a parking lot here at Horton Springs. It's not a big parking lot, and people come and go all day long. Got to get here early to find a good spot. You cross over the bridge of Tonto Creek, and we're going to be head and take a left here and head towards the trailhead. Up from the parking lot, you walk just about 100 yards to the trailhead for Horton Creek. Well, you can fish along this creek, Horton Creek, and there's some fishing regulations. It's all catch and release, which means you cannot keep them. You've got to use artificial flies or spinners. There's very little water flowing in Horton Creek here today. I don't think you're going to catch much fish. One of the great things I like to see on this trail is the different types of plants. Here you'll see the wild grape. And at the right time of the year, you can actually pick some. They're very small. They look like peas. Well, I'm dedicating this Horton Creek Trail video to Boy Scout Troop 90 of Litchfield Park. They've made this trail their annual backpacking trip. And it's the first time that boys get a chance to backpack. They usually do it in September. The weather's a little cooler, and it's a great hike. Hike in one day, camp overnight, and then they head back out. There's a few gates that you pass through. They're open, or they're designed so you can just walk through. The rule for gates is you leave them how you find them, unless you have other instructions. This one's open, I'm gonna leave it open. Well, with any hiking adventure, you wanna make sure that you bring enough water. It's recommended that you bring about 1 gallon of water per person for this trail. Here's some manzanita. It doesn't grow too big here in Arizona, but it's still a beautiful plant. You'll see it along this Horton Creek Trail. Well, I always check the weather in the area that I'm going before I head on out. I want to make sure I don't run into any unexpected storms, especially here in the high country on the Mogollon Rim. I found these giant mushrooms growing out of the duff here at Horton Creek Trail, right off the trail. I thought it was a paper plate. If you know what they are, leave a message. We just hiked up this trail and we're right here at the Y in the road, and you can go up to Christopher Creek, 3 1/3 mile, or we're going to continue on the Highline Trail. Well, we made it up to Horton Springs, one of the primo hikes here at the base of the Mogollon Rim in Arizona. Not a bad hike. Well, there she is, Horton Springs, coming right out of the rocks. I've drank that water before, but it's not recommended. It's a little treacherous to get down to this point. A little steep and a little slippery, but it's worth it. Today, the water's running pretty good, and as you can see, the weather's still good. Watching the clouds, and we're happy to be here. Now it's time to take a nap. Well, we just finished taking a little nap and eating a little, and we're headed back down the trail. We'll see you there. And remember, the best is yet to come.